And we are back for the first ever Mash and Drum Advent Calendar video series. It is day 11. As you can see, I have a new little accessory here. Grinch, what do you think, man?
You look ridiculous.
What do you mean, man? This is festive. This is how you do it before Christmas. It's day 11. We're getting close, man.
You just lost 100 subscribers.
Really? You hate him that much?
As I said, you look ridiculous.
I'm really glad you said that, Grinch.
What do you mean? What did you do to me?
Just trying to make you a little bit more festive, man, right?
This stinks.
No, you know what stinks? When you pooped in my stocking. So, live with it.
I hate you.
Welcome to day 11, folks. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the Mash and Drum Whiskey Room. I am Jason C. Like, subscribe, do all the things you need to do. Help keep growing the channel for the rest of 2023. Hope you're enjoying the Advent series as much as I am. It is day 11. For those of you that haven't watched one of my Advent calendar episodes before, a few weeks ago, I asked my mom and my girlfriend to pick 25 random bottles in my whiskey room. They could pick anything, make 25 samples for the 25 days of Christmas. For the first Mash and Drum Advent calendar that I have dubbed, How Much Would I Pay? Mash and Drum Advent Calendar Countdown to Christmas Day. For the last 10 days leading up to Christmas, I've opened up these blind samples, nosed it, tasted it, tried to guess proof, maybe even tried to guess what the bottle is. I actually guessed one of them right so far. And also determine how much I would pay for the whiskey. Then after I name my price, what I think the value is, I will reveal the sample in this Advent calendar and we could see what I was sipping and compare my value to the actual value. All right, let's go with sample number 11. Always like to check the color first. This is right on the borderline of being a really dark bourbon. Right now it just seems, it's right on the cusp. It's a nice color, good kind of copper, dark copper color. See what we get here. This is pure like burnt brown sugar and molasses. This I think has some age on it. Molasses, oak, rich brown sugars. This is a hitter. This is a hitter. At least off the nose, this is a hitter. This is like that midnight Milky Way where it's like the dark chocolate on the outside, really rich caramel on the inside. But then, man, just rub some oak on it. That is really, really good. All right, can't wait to try this one. Here we go. And I feel like I've tasted this before. Wow, it's actually got a good amount of proof to it. Man, really dark, really rich. Man, is this the week we finally get Elijah Craig barrel proof? I keep calling for it. It hasn't showed up yet. Wow, super sweet, super rich. I think the palate matches the nose. You get all this oak, you get all this spice. Tons of baking spices here. Heavy cinnamon, heavy clove. Little bit of a maybe sweet tobacco note, which makes me think this one could have a good amount of age in it. Probably 10 plus years old, I'm guessing. Yeah, as I bring the glass to the nose, I'm getting a smoke note, which now makes me think it's got a secondary finish on it. Maybe a double oak profile, another double oak profile. We need one more sip. I don't know, guys. Now, the more I sip this is what happens. You start second guessing yourself. I don't know if I would go 12 to 15 anymore. I might just like stay at 10. I'm not sure exactly how old this is. But that smoke note that I just picked up has me thinking there could be a secondary finish on it. But that like smoke note that I'm getting gives me the indication of there could be a double oaking on it, or even maybe like a toasted profile. But it's so thick and rich. I feel like I am getting some aged notes. This one is throwing me because it could go either way here. I'm either going to be spot on or completely off here. As far as proof goes, I'm just going to say around 120 because the more I'm sipping this, the little bit it's lighter it's getting. I think it just has a really good finish. I don't think it's exactly high proof. That's always the hard designation you have to kind of draw between, you know, these whiskeys sometimes. But I'm also getting a lot of herbal qualities. Is this a rye? I don't know. I was thinking bourbon at first, but now I could be going towards rye. Yeah, I don't think this is a super high proof like I thought it was initially. I think this has kind of tamed down a little bit. And I'm starting to pick up some really dark, like orange citrus notes to kind of combine with that brown sugar, the chocolatey notes I was picking up. I mean, it has rich caramel. There's some really nice flavors in here. All right, so final guesses here. I think this is 120 proof. I don't think it's as high as I thought it was initially. I'm gonna kind of knock it down a little bit. I'll say it's like 119, 120. I think it's right in that ballpark. Probably 120 just to be safe. As far as age goes, maybe 10 years. I'm not getting, those first couple sips were my first sips of the day. So everything was just coming off like super rich and super decadent. I'll still give this a good age statement. I'll say it's 10 years old about. As far as what I would pay for this, I would go, if it is a rye, I'll say 150 bucks for this bottle. I'd pay 150 for this. I think it's that good. I'm gonna kill, man, if this is a bourbon. One way to find out, day 11, here we go. Let's see what we got. Day 11 is, oh man, we're down in the third row here. That is 11, put that out. And let's see what this is. Oh man. All right. This is the Sagamore Spirit 8-year-old rye whiskey. There it is, Sagamore Spirit. How did I forget about this bottle? This bottle is actually in the running for my rye whiskey of the year, so let me go grab it. And here it is, guys, the Sagamore Spirit 8-year-old rye. This is a possible rye whiskey of the year for me. And I know why this was chosen. My mom happens to love Sagamore Spirit, so I'm sure she saw this and threw it in here. I know this was definitely probably her choice, but 111.4 proof, so I was a little high on the proof, but that spice, like I said, really got me thinking it could be a higher proof. That's where you kind of have to, it's hard to kind of get that delineation between whether it's high proof or just really spicy. Now, if I remember correctly, this is an $80 bottle. 80 bucks for this bottle. I said I was willing to pay 150 for it, which I think makes this an incredible value. When I originally reviewed this, I thought this could go right up against Thomas H. Handy. I think it's that good, honestly. You know, people are like, ah, you're crazy, because obviously nothing could ever beat a Buffalo Trace product. But I'm telling you, this Sagamore Spirit 8-year-old rye can go toe-to-toe with it. I can't say enough about this bottle. So let's add Sagamore 8-year to the calendar to day number 11. And as always, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the subscribe button below. Please hit the like button. If you haven't yet, follow me on Instagram. Let me know if you've had this one this year, if it landed in your top tier ryes of the year. And as I always say, it's not about the whiskey, it's the people you share it with. Cheers, happy holidays. See you guys tomorrow right here on The Mash and Drum.